YetBol TV, YetBol TV, YetBol TV, your affordable production company. A lover with passion when it's come to creating memorable moments of event and live streaming events. We promote who is who out there related to your business, religious, education, health and well-being of the community as a whole. We look forward to serving you. Pick up the phone and give us a call today for your booking. No event is too small to cover and we will beat any other competitor's pricing. Satisfaction and timely delivery is guaranteed always. You will never regret doing business with us. Pick up the phone now. Contact us today for your next event. +1 24059518002. Or send us an email to yetbolphotovideo@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube at YetBol TV. Our Facebook group at Who is Who in the community we serve.
Hello, how you doing today? Hello. This is your girl again, Yetunde Ifelowo-Thomas. Lead YetBol rep, and I have here again with us today our darling sister Kemi Shine Bright. Welcome to the show again, and
yes.
hello to the viewers looking at us.
Hello everyone, how you doing today? Welcome to the show, YetBol TV, and we are gisting today. So let's just come on, let's gist.
Come on, let's gist.
So
yes.
what is the gist today? Go.
Hey, we are gonna be talking about wife beater, husband beaters, because we have it vice versa. The mighty Gus.
Yeah.
So we're still on the topic abuse that we've talked about earlier in the weeks. Abuse. What do you know about abuse? Abuse can be verbal, it could be emotional, it could be sexual, it could be physical, it could be sexual, it could be mentally, which is leads to so many things, psychological impacts, after the fact.
Yep.
And sometimes it leads to death if not taken care of. All right.
Yes, we've seen so many cases of people being physically abused. Their husband has turned them to punching back, and some men want to exercise their manly power on their wife when literally they can't even face their own, man. They can't even face their own
man ego themselves.
They know they can't even face men out there. They can't even face their own, but they want to, practice their muscle on their wife. So we're here. We are not here to point fingers at anybody. We are not here to cause any havoc in any home, but we are here to help the community, impact the community. This is our work. This is what we do, creating awareness and talking about addressing problems in our society, in our community. So we are here to talk about our pressing issues happening in our community that a lot of people are not paying attention to. So this is the forum where we talk about everything. We let it all out. There's no shame. So we are here to help impact our community one way or the other, any little way we can. So you guys feel free to comment down below. Let us know what you think about this show. Let us know what your contribution. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Is there a problem in your home you would like us to address? We are not perfect. We all are going through one thing or the other too in our lives personally, but that doesn't mean we cannot come out and talk about and address the issues going on in our society. So with that being said, today we're talking about physical abuse. We're talking about the physical part of abuse, which is fighting, violence, domestic violence particularly.
Jabelly.
Domestic,
Fighting.
yeah, domestic violence in particular, where we realize that men can also be violated. Women are violated women, men before. We have seen men who says that their wife have actually literally eat them before. So the idea that it's only men that can actually beat a woman is not true. Some men actually go through physical abuse from their wife too, because their wife think that they are slow or is gentle, and they want to take it for granted or take advantage of it. So now let's talk about this. What do you think about this thing, this domestic violence? I've been hearing it. I've heard of people die from this incident. People beat their wife to stupor, and this is terrible. This is a very sensitive topic.
To me, those husband beaters, sometimes I really pray that they gather their equal, outside to beat them. My previous relationship is more of like a physical. He's a very quiet person, but he do eat, out of nowhere, and really it's not his fault. Looking back to his upbringing, it's something that he inherited, and he's a little bit of more of a quiet type, but it gets physical. And what does that leave me? Left an import that if any man touches me, I'm ready to fight. Is that a good thing? No.
It makes you more aggressive.
Yeah, but it makes me more of an aggressive person. That I'm not gonna take it. And also, I believe then I was really young, and I met him when I was 18, and I like to be beaten. After a while, it's like I got used to it. It's going to beg me, and then it didn't stop. That's what I'm saying. It really didn't stop. There were impact from that. It took a while for me to know, no, life shouldn't be that way. So, and it's not like my parents beat themselves. I lived with my parents most of my life, and I only heard them, fight each other. Maybe not until later on in life, like there was an occurrence, but I really do not grow up hearing them having domestic violence, like fighting that we can hear. And I think it's more or less that my father is a couple of years older than my dad. So there's more of a respect-like kind of relationship, like daddy, daddy.
Oh, your dad is way more older than your mom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So to me, I'm like daddy, daddy. You know what I mean? About 7 years or maybe 8 years, I think. So I'm just saying. So, physical abuse is not good. When I actually got somebody to help me out, I was happy, because I was like, if you can beat me, how come you can't do that to other men outside? I mean, it's a quiet time, like I said, if you look at it. But the day that I actually get supported and somebody had to retaliate it, when I got slapped, I thought it was the best thing to have done to him. Maybe it's not, but anyway, like I said. For those wife beaters, for those husband beaters, I think that's an abuse. I don't know how you do it when you beat someone you say you love and you care about, and you come back and make love to them. Is that really making love to them? No. Over the years, I'm 46 now, I thought about it, and it's really sink in, meaning that the squirrel keeps walking and running around until they killed it and put it inside a soup pot, and then they serve it to Miss Shine Bright.
No, I'm not gonna eat it. Heck no.
That's bushmeat in Africa, right?
And you know that this domestic violence, this physical abuse that we're talking about, it starts from you throwing stuff at the man throwing stuff at the woman, or just slapping, slapping. Yeah, and then from slap.
Yeah, I think
you beat the person.
It based on experience from me, is like an aggression, a way to retaliate from, an aggression, like a sudden reaction, that's just come out, from like, are you talking to me? And then down the line, I'm able to see that it was something that an upbringing that brought on him, that is not able to talk about it until after a while. But by the time that is really now, that we're now shedding more light to it and thinking that's the wrong way, it's now more like a mutual, like a no more a real relationship.
Do you even know that I heard of a little boy, he hates girls. So he likes to beat girls. And reason being that his parents are always fighting. His dad beats his mom. So when he goes to school, he wants to beat the girls in the school. He hates girls, he disrespects girls in the
and
school.
I I have like an example of somebody very close to me
Mm-hmm.
who right now did not really want to marry no one. He's straight gay. He's married now.
Mm.
Um, and he was traumatized by what has happened with his parents,
Mm.
that he really doesn't want to marry no woman
Mm.
or fight in any woman.
So he married a man.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did
wow.
marry a man, and over the years, he really doesn't like me tolerating that kind of abuse. Like, why? As a matter of fact, he would defend. And you know who you are if you're watching. But like I said, it took me a while to really know that a woman really shouldn't be abused. Because I thought,
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm just one of those crazy, insane women.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like, beat me, beg me. But it took me a while, like, you know what, you have to draw the line.
Mm.
And
There
that's...
was a time my mom was working somewhere and I was hearing there was this place that we normally go to where my mom used to work. So there's this girl, those big classy chick, very pretty girl, but her boyfriend beats her all the time, and she still loved this guy. She's still in love and crazy about this guy. I'm like, somebody's beating you up like they're still loving the girl. How are you loving about the guy? Like, yo, somebody beats you up and you're still in love.
Well, as it's, they always say, like, love is blind. Love sometimes is really blind. Because sometimes you look at people like, what did you see in this person? Why did you fall in love with this person? What is it? And sometimes the Yoruba, they say, "Ibitokosiwo, Ibomiloko." If I'm looking at you now, I'm turning the side to you. So the side of me that you're seeing is different from this side. But the character will always be the same. And that's what I'm saying. Your character will always show at the end of the day. So in other words, sometimes you can be in love with people based on what the goodness you see in them, or maybe because of something they have done significantly for you in your lifetime, or maybe how you met, or maybe because of something. And then when that very part of the abuse continue to grow and is not changing, then sometimes the love that is blind, the blind eye becomes open if you're able to be saved. Maybe sometimes you get slapped in the hard way and then your brain resets itself. And then you just have to turn back around. Or maybe you have a good support system that's going to say, you know what? Today is today. You have to come out of this relationship. And I once have a sister back then that the husband used to beat. And so many things was done to stop this beating and blah, blah, blah. And one day we just had to go in troops. And we did not care. We wanted to draw this guy out and beat him up. All of us. And right now, everything has settled itself. I mean, the love then, to me, we're looking like very blind. But right now, I think genuinely they have a true love for each other. And I think one thing that has to do with that too is infidelity, and lack of trust. You understand what I'm saying? You are eyeing someone and you don't want somebody else to eye other person. You understand what I'm saying? It's like what is good for the goose is good for the gander. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, it resolved itself.
Yeah, but beating is not the last resort. You can walk away. If a man is angry, you should be able to have exercise patience, and that's why.
Like I said, sometimes background can be part of it. Sometimes ignorance can be part of it. And like I said, ignorance is like when you think like, okay, it's okay for you to be hit, and the guy will beg you, and each time you get hit, there's a scar. And the scar never goes away. It's always part of this body.
Right.
And you get to remember every time, like, wow, why do I do this? What if this is my child? But anyway, for those wife beaters, for those husband beaters,
I have a question for them actually.
We just want to tell you that if you really feel like you want to be that, there is wrestling. You could go for a wrestling match.
Please go and see Michael Tyson.
We could organize one for you. You need to stop that. What you love, you don't eat. What you love, you don't hurt.
Yeah.
If you truly actually love that your husband, you shouldn't be beating him or hurting him, and vice versa. Because the Bible did emphasize that love. God is love himself. His name is love. You know, so love your neighbor. Talk less of somebody that you have to undress for. Sometimes I wonder,
you live with
somebody
forever.
you live with forever, and then somebody dies, you started crying crocodile tears, and you don't even like the person when the person was alive. You don't even treat the person. So the little time we have with each other, we need to cherish
that moment.
And do it for. And this bleeding leads to mental illness, mental disorder,
emotional, depression,
psychologically,
emotional problems.
You know, somebody that you married that is very enthusiastic and very, very versatile in things and do a lot of things. Well, they started calling up, and that's because of fear.
Fear. And then I think that talking about fear, do you know that some men actually want their woman to be afraid of them? So they come up with this ego macho man and want to be proved, oh, I'm the man, they want to be very hard on the woman so that the woman can be afraid of them. Is your wife supposed to be afraid of you or supposed to be loving you? Are you guys supposed to be best friends and talk and play? Marriage is supposed to be enjoyed, not endured. And I have a question for that wife beater. How would you feel if a boy is beating up your daughter? You know, how would you feel? Your daughter comes back home and say, "Daddy, boy, my boyfriend just beats me up." How would you feel?
So to me, there's always karma. Trust me. You know, it means that there's nothing you do in life that you're not getting rewarded for. If you do bad to people, it will definitely come back to you.
Yeah, natural consequences.
So we just have to be very careful, and this is because you never know down the line when things gonna happen and they're gonna ask you to put your mouth. And because you do that thing, you won't be able to judge well because you know you do it. So to wife beaters and wife and husband beaters, your spouse do not have to fear you. Trust me. You know, you need to bring out the best in each other.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Not intimidating.
Two imperfect people coming together, you know, to make an impact. Like, wow. During the time of blah 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 people, they made an impact. Your wife is a single. You're the one promoting your wife. Okay, don't be jealous of that. We have this Nigerian dancer that the husband, you know, usually recorded and shows on the thing, and all of a sudden the husband just gets crazy. I'm not saying she's perfect. I'm not supporting any one of them, but she was traumatized 4 days after she gave birth. And you went public that you're gonna divorce her. That is enough to kill her. I prayed for her, like, wow. The baby was, born live. And then you're gonna do that. So mentally, trust me, I have to pray for her that she doesn't break down. But thank God for her life and thank God for God in her life. So all this depression that you see people now having, a lot of people having mental disorder in Nigeria, and that I grew up in 15 years. It's now until someone is outside on the streets that we know that they're mad. There's so many crazy people living in the house. They are bipolars, they are
bipolar disorders.
They are paranoia. They have maniac episodes.
Because of all this abuse.
Because of every day of this abuse going on. They just back like that. So please, let us really work on
please.
This abuse in our society. We see it. Instead of us talking about them in a bad way, let us just find a way to cover it, help them to
seek help. Please seek help.
Go out there,
seek therapy.
Seek therapy. And like I said earlier when we first started this episode, many have been affected without really knowing it. Is there something you are going through in your marriage that you really don't like? God do help. But you have to help yourself as well. Because heaven only help those who
And
help themselves.
talking about that, some people actually have anger problems. They need to work on their anger management. There are books on anger management and there are therapies you can actually see to help you address your anger issues. So, and a lot of that usually pop up from your personality disorder, which is anger problem. So some people are very aggressive and impatient that at the slightest provocation, boom, they burst, they just, get triggered. People get triggered easily. So please seek help if you need help. And, don't add to other people's problem. If you are from a domestic violence home, seek help. Before you go and marry somebody else, someone's daughter. Before you destroy someone else's daughter, please seek help if you have anger problem. If you're a wife beater, you cannot control yourself, seek help. It is important to seek help before you go into a marriage. And if you're a woman too, you have problems, seek help before you go into a marriage. So let us seek help. Let us get help. If we need to realize that there's a problem so we can get help. But if you are blind to your problems, you will not be able to seek help. Or if you are too proud, some people have ego problem. They don't want to seek help. They don't believe that there's a problem. They are too blind to see their own problem. They don't see any problem in it. So please let us be very observant about our situation. Let us know what we are dealing with and when we need to seek help. Okay, I have a problem. I need to seek help. I need to pray. I need to see my therapist. I need to work on myself. I need to read book on anger management. I need to pray. I need to work on my personality disorder. Please let us seek help. That's why they said people marriage, before you go into marriage, no, we cannot know each other. You understand? But it's better that we talk about everything. We talk about everything. Okay, I'm going to be I want to do this, I want to do that. Is it okay with you? This is what I am, this is my personality, this is that. Show okay. So it's okay to talk about everything before you go into marriage. Let the person know your goals. Talk about the goals. Are your goals aligned? Tomorrow you'll be like, no, you didn't tell me. Like somebody was saying that she later discovered her passion, and her husband was like, well, you didn't tell me you're going to be this. You didn't tell me you're going to be a singer. You didn't tell me you're going to be a celebrity. So you're supposed to tell you when you went, okay, I want you, man, a celebrity, So please, let us work on our anger. When we have anger problem, please seek help. And don't, because our problem is so the angry bird, because that's what she's used to, fighting in the house every time, and then she become aggressive, and then she goes outside and become aggressive to other people outside too, because that's what she's used to. And then the man too, maybe she grew up from a man, maybe the man grew up from a man in a domestic violence home, and then to know about that, mama treat ya well nile. You understand? I want to especially when they are much older than you, they will treat you like a child. So men, some of our men, be is a man's word. You understand? Yeah, and then but they will not start quoting Bible. Bible says, wife, submit to your wife or your husband.
But also the Bible says that husband should love their wife as God loves the church. Yeah. So, and since the woman is taken out of the bones of a man, then you need to love your wife. Right. You need to love your wife religiously. And trust me, a man that loves God and serves God is truly a lucky person in the house that have a wife.
Yeah. She wants a man if they say, oh, she left her husband. Oh, if the husband treats a woman well, why would the woman leave you?
Have you?
If you
and that's what I always tell people too. That's a good thing that you brought up. If you have a good man or you have a good wife, why on earth will I want to leave you?
Right.
And let somebody even snatch you? We will fight though. You will fight because that's your gold. Somebody who takes care of you, who do everything for you, your world, your whole world.
You, Mama Kenny.
And you just be, I'm over pampai. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm with everybody that was saying something. Because that's your world. So please, wives, husbands, there's so much that has to do with abuse. And out of like hundreds, maybe a few percentage passed. Most people have really really been abused. Most people have really been abused. Most people have really suffered a form of abuse. If you're one of those people, please talk about it with professionals. You don't have to hide. You don't have to be ashamed of it. Back in the days, find the right group of people to discuss it with.
Talk about it.
Because what you talk about now can help another person.
Yes.
If you bottle it in,
yeah,
you're not helping anyone.
Yeah, our story. That's why we're on this show, because our story can actually be someone else's survivor's guide. So we put it all out there so that other people can. There's so many home, bro. Yeah. You understand? This physical, I want to exercise the manly power. Ego, they are too proud. They are ego to put you. So calm down, dear. Let us calm down. Let us, soft pedal. And just try to work things out. Dialogue. Communication is key. Communication is very powerful. Communicate to your wife the challenges that is going on in the home. You know, and then let the woman take charge in the house to go to you know, when you're trying to make your woman happy, it makes you a better man. It doesn't make you less of a man. And when you're trying to also take care of your husband, it makes you a better woman too. Vice versa.
There's a saying that a happy wife
is
a happy man.
Yeah, and a happy home.
And it's a happy home too, because everything will go well. But anyway, we're gonna be seeing you guys again. We'll let this stop here today. We're going to talk about mental health as a whole after talking about this abuse, and that's going to be our next topic. I've talked about this before by myself, and because I have an expert here, Miss Shine Bright, and that's what she's really, really, really into. We're going to be talking about that. Mental health as a whole. If you have been able to manage all these 5 signs and symptoms, and you're not partaking with it, then you can really now work on your mental health as a person, and all those baggages that you really don't need, that is following you about, you can just let it be. You have to outweigh your options. Is this really having a benefit on my life? So you want to let it go. So even if you have like 60 years to live, you can have it extended to like 80 years with a sound mind. You know, because every one of us have our 5 minutes, trust me. But sometimes some people are not able to break away from it. And that's when they went to the other side. Because they lose it.
Yeah, and it makes you grow older.
Yeah, it makes you to grow older. It makes you to act irrational.
Make irrational decisions.
Yeah, make irrational decisions. People look at you, they look at your spouse. How will she shape? How will she end up here? You yourself, you're wondering. So we're gonna be talking about it on our next meeting. We're gonna be leaving you. We'll be looking at your comments. We're gonna dialogue on it. We're gonna talk about it, and we will really want you to let us know what you want us to talk about. We don't want to gossip about anyone. We want to talk about factual facts that we know, that is real facts. That's, you know, we don't want to tarnish or, you know, put any blemish on anyone. We just want to say it as it is, so that way we can help someone who is really struggling, who is silently struggling. I know our community doesn't allow us to really talk about things, but we do want to talk about things. We do want to really say it as it is. So I'm gonna end it here. It's a time well spent. I'm really happy to be here with my sister Shine Bright. We have the same goal, and to have an impact on our community. And we're not perfect. Me and I, we dialogue for the past 4 years. We talk about things. We've had this in mind to talk about even before this stories of Osinachi and all these little things. And we do help each other out, you know, by speaking life into us. So please,
women supporting women.
Women support women.
Women supporting women.
So please let us do this to each other, so we can have a better life. It's already hard as it is. We're struggling. So please, the little we can do for each other to make it well, we want to do that.
So
I want to say thank you for coming again. Today
you're welcome.
To the show. And I hope to see more of you on this live gist.
And for our viewers, please, if you're going through 1 or 2 things in your marriage, in your home, your husband is abusing you, or you need some help, please reach out to us. We can refer you to domestic violence outreach. You know, organization that can help you. You know, you're going through violence, maybe you're going through a lot. So even some people, even some immigrants, their spouse give them issues because because of their status, their immigration status, and their wife or their husband, they will you know, threaten them. We're still going to talk about that. We're still going to talk about that, please. But if you need help, that's why we're here. If you need help, you're going through one thing or the other, please reach out to us, inbox us, send us a mail, send us a text. Let us know how we can be of help. And you know, this will be the end of the show for today. Please subscribe, click the like button, subscribe, and watch. You can watch again. Tell a friend about this YouTube channel, YetBol TV. And we'll always bring you the good vibes. We'll always bring you all the juices. Let us know if you have anything you want to talk about, and we're here to listen to you.
Thank you, my sister Shine Bright. You can follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook. If you have anything you want us to talk about, like we said earlier, we are here. We will talk about it. If we have to do research, we do research. Please don't sit there and get yourself bored. Get help. We want to say thank you again till we see again in peace and not in pieces. Bye bye.
Ciao, ciao, bye.
See you.
YetBol TV, YetBol TV, YetBol TV, your affordable production company. A lover with passion when it's come to creating memorable moments of event and live streaming events. We promote who is who out there related to your business, religious, education, health and well-being of the community as a whole. We look forward to serving you. Pick up the phone and give us a call today for your booking. No event is too small to cover and we will beat any other competitor's pricing. Satisfaction and timely delivery is guaranteed always. You will never regret doing business with us. Pick up the phone now. Contact us today for your next event. +1 24059518002. Or send us an email to yetbolphotovideo@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube at YetBol TV. Our Facebook group at Who is Who in the community we serve.